Thank you so much. I welcome you to Apostolic Insight. I'm your brother, so great. There had been one particular trending video in which D K Olukoya talked about the most dangerous cult in Nigeria. Cult for those who are wicked, those who are desperately wicked. You must be wicked beyond the limit for you to be a member of this cult. If you are not demonically wicked, you can't be a member of this cult group. You see, when you hear this type of thing, people begin to ask so many questions.
Àánú àti ìbánikẹ́dùn ti jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọn ò mọ̀.
There is a gathering
Ìpéjọpọ̀ kan wà
where wickedness is the order of the day.
níbi tí ìwà ìkà jẹ́ ohun tí wọ́n ń ṣe lọ́sàn-án àti lóru.
There is a gathering
Ìpéjọpọ̀ kan wà
where you cannot belong unless you are wickedness personified.
tí o ò lè darapọ̀ mọ́ yàtọ̀ sí pé ìwọ fúnra rẹ ò jẹ́ ìkà.
There is a gathering
Ìpéjọpọ̀ kan wà
where their specialty is cruelty and destruction.
tí
Nigerians want our brother Olukoya to explain to them how he got to know this cult. It may be a member of that cult got converted and shared testimony, and Olukoya got to know about it. It may be something else. Because there are reasons Nigerians are worried about this cult, which Olukoya talked about. And they will also like to know what is he doing about the activities of this cult. What is he doing to make sure this cult will no longer exist if he is not a member of the cult? They want to find out. There have been so many cases of high-handedness, cases of extreme wickedness coming from his activities, whether real or imaginary. The case of Pastor Femi is very much in our hand. It's before us. A pastor and one other person, two of them, accused of attempting to steal church offering. They were making arrangements to steal. The report is not saying they stole church offering, but they were planning. They were there to execute it. They wanted to steal church offering. They were handed over to the police. And these people were in detention, not for 9 days, not for 9 months, but for 9 solid years. Pastor Femi's case is mind-breaking. It's unbelievable that such a thing will happen. Nigerians are asking Pastor Olukoya, is there anything called wickedness beyond this? Because if somebody is arrested on trump-up charge of making effort, trying to steal, with intention to steal church offering, but he has not stolen, but he was planning to steal, ordinarily, one expects a church that understands what grace means. Well, the worst they would do, dismiss that pastor. But he was handed over to the police. And Olukoya slept comfortably in his house. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 week. He was ministering everywhere. But the pastor and another pastor, two of them, were in detention, as we have been told. And they were there for 1 month. They were there for 1 year. They were there for 2 years. Olukoya was busy ministering everywhere. He was not bothered that a group of people have something against him. He was giving God offering. He ignored the provisions of the scripture and overlooked the pain, the agony Pastor Femi was going through. Nigerians want to know, if you are manifesting this, is it not a pointer to something?
Who alleged that he was detained for 9 years, frame up charges from MFM. But that really been a matter that went to court, came back, and they went to court again. I really wouldn't want to say anything, but I think it's Pastor Femi and others. I think 2 others, one Kelebo, Toba, and others. They were plotting how to rob Mountain of Fire Miracle Ministry offering. I think one of the big events, first fruit offering or crossover offering, as the case may be, and in their plan and plotting, there is nobody who would think, number one, he has been in the ministry.
That's why they demand for explanation. You see, when you occupy certain public positions, nothing is private about you anymore. If people ask questions, you gladly and willingly, with humility, just explain to them. This court for the most dangerous, wicked men. How did you get to know about it? And how do you reconcile the existence of this court with certain actions taken so far by you in particular? You can see men of God calling on you. This idea of using police to intimidate and harass people, deal with them, do this, he says it's not proper. It's not provided for in the Bible of we are reading. It's not the Christian way of life. It is not at all. So, it is important because Nigerians are waking up now as active citizens and they are asking questions. There is no hiding place anymore. They are asking questions. When once you occupy a certain sensitive public position, be very careful what you do. Like the case of Pastor Femi. If this type of demonic wickedness was not unleashed on him and his brother, nobody will be asking this type of question. They will just dismiss the wave of hand. Man of God cannot have anything to do with this. So, Pastor Olukoya, this court for the wicked, how do you get to know about them? And we had the story, the exploit of Papa Benson Edahosa. When the witches said they are going to meet in Nigeria, he said it will never happen. He will not even pray. But that he is here, such meeting will not hold. How come we do not hear this type of testimony, practical demonstration of power of God in our time? How come you will get to know about this court for the wicked? And it's as if they are allowed to operate freely. These are the questions Nigerians want you to respond to. Please, it is very, very important. Let us share this video so that you get to Olukoya and Mountain of Fire leadership, and they will respond to this issue of wickedness in human relationship. It is so important we share this video, and may it also please us to graciously subscribe to this channel. We have to wake up. Telefrotimi said something so important the day he was released from prison. He said God made him to know truth is enough. Truth is all we need to win the battle against the forces of darkness. Truth is all we need. So we all must offer ourselves willingly to be helpers of the truth. The time to begin is now.
He said na customer. CSO was a regular customer in the herbalist place. That customer, not visitor. Customer. So I'm correcting it. Thank you. Was a regular customer for him papa place for the herbalist place, you know, for all kind of juju, protection, crowd puller, and fortifying of a lot of things. I am a yeun. Make we dey hear. Anything where I say, you must believe. Anything where I say, you must to do. You cannot question me. Now, different thing. He say they can't do there. Let us continue. So, Femi and CSO, they can't see each other. Remember, we are talking about CSO Gbadamosi, the CSO to the MFM pastor, D K Olukoya. And the guy say, na your guy, if they can't do the juju for, no be me talk am. Now, waiting he talk, I dey talk.